Hello, my name is Neon. You might know me as Melaneon, Neon Lord, or Melon Man, or some other combination of those letters. Today, we will be working more on this house. As you can see, I've slammed the door in my face. As you can see, I have sorted things out a bit. Some chests are still empty, but I've gotten the general assortment of things settled out here. I've also done the porch here, which I'm pretty happy with. I've always loved using birch logs for stuff like this because they add some really nice contrast to the stone, to everything. They bring in a bit of the dark and the gray from the stone while also bringing the light from the wood. And then I've also made this whole area here, which is a mix between my farming area for stuff like sugarcane, bamboo, melons. I don't think I've got any pumpkins planted yet, but I plan to put those around here later down the line. And also a mix between all that and a little area for our axolotl friend to hang out. I'm not quite sure what to name him still. He's just kinda vibing. Plan to get some more of them, probably one of each color. And I like doing specialized little areas for each of them, like a dripstone one I'll usually do for the brown one. Might do a sandy one for the yellow one. So sort of stuff like that that fits their color. And I've also added in this nice tree here, which has a spore blossom hidden in it, just to give this whole area outside my house the nice particle effects. I've also been digging around a little bit, and I found a very interesting, area. So I dug out this a little bit. I'm going to dig it down one more layer, make this, so that you can walk under it. This is going to be the permanent storage area, and up here is mostly going to be crafting, maybe a bit of decoration. Mostly this area up here is going to be decorative. But down here, I started a little mine shaft and immediately ran into this, which is just under my base, I guess. So this leads down here, which this isn't quite as impressive, but there's a big drop there I haven't explored. And up the other way, there is quite a bit of caves here that I just haven't fully explored yet. Ooh, cool. And this area here gets pretty cramped, but then it leads into a much larger area down here that I haven't explored out fully. I've just sort of lit up to this area, and you can see that it looks pretty expansive there. Not sure how far down it goes, but I plan to be exploring this, gathering some resources for the roof, and hopefully, hopefully, that's creeper. That was close. Right, hopefully I will be finishing off the roof and just gathering up some more resources, being a bit less exploration focused this episode than last time. And next episode, I'll probably go further on. Oh, there is a mob spawner here. I did not know that. Yeah, this area is way bigger than I thought. I'm gonna need some more torches. You can tell I haven't explored this at all yet. I didn't even know that mob spawner was there. Yeah, so I think we know what we're doing this episode. Yeah, next episode we'll probably go looking for the cherry blossom biome again. I actually know which direction to look this time. Diamond horse armor, nice. And thorns too, not bad. Right, so I'll also be finishing off the roof. I'll probably do a little build time lapse similar to the digging time lapse from last episode, which hopefully that turned out well. I quite enjoyed editing it, picking which shots to include and all that. So I'm probably gonna pop back up to the surface here because I didn't actually plan to. Well, that was just rude. I didn't actually plan to explore this right now. I just meant to say, hey, look, there's a big cave here that I'm gonna explore. And apparently the cave is bigger than I thought. So I will be exploring this episode, and I'll probably also be trying to build up my roof a bit. Which way is the way out? Did I go past it? Yes, I did. So I'll be building my roof, and probably now exploring this. So yeah, this is going to be a more interesting episode than I thought. I guess there will actually be some more mining. I just planned this to be a building episode, but apparently not. Actually got some pretty good stuff from there. I will be experimenting around with the roof, and I guess I will cut back after I've made a bit of progress on that to sort of see how we're feeling. So, just a little interruption for me building the roof. I have some visitors down on the seashore. I'm just gonna let those guys leave, honestly. They're just kinda taking a swim right now, so I'm just gonna let them be, and then pretend they never existed. As you can probably see, though, I've gotten a bit of work on the roof done. I meant to record a bit earlier than this, but I got a bit busy, a bit distracted, so as you can see, I've done a decent amount of it. I'm not fully happy with it yet, but I'm liking the general colors of it. I'm liking what I've gotten put down here. This is the only thing that sort of has been an issue is, like, here. These should all be, at least some of them should be the stripped birch. Because the way I've been doing it is stripped birch, row of slabs, and stripped birch with planks in between to sort of make the slabs a bit more natural. But here, the issue is, like, let me just look at how awkward that looks. Just this single, like, whole block up immediately from the stairs. Kind of hard to see with this dirt pillar in the way. But, like, you can kind of see that doesn't look great. Like, it doesn't look horrible now that I'm looking at it like this. But I was sort of playing around, experimenting with maybe putting, like, replacing that whole row there with stairs. And I thought it looked okay. Kinda still up in the air, like, do I want to do the stairs like this or like this, you know? They've just been playing around. I'm gonna go make an iron shovel, because I've gone through 2 stone ones just pillaring up and breaking down. Or, you know, I could use the bamboo to make scaffolding. I think I do have string. And then, yeah, I finally put some signs on some of my chests around here. What do you need for scaffolding? Is it just this? Yeah. There we go. Actual scaffolding. I forgot that's in the game. No, bamboo goes right here. Yeah, I've just been messing around with the roof right now. I'm gonna probably gonna fill this in a little bit. Maybe put like a slab layer along there. And then for this area, I'm still not sure how I'm gonna do the roof. Because my original plan was to have it be a bit lower down. on this area here and sort of like come over as an overhang over this, which I'm still probably going to do the overhang here like I did with the porch. But I'm not sure how I'm going to connect this and make it lower down and have this connection look good. Might make this like a slab and like a slab there and then a stair here, I've thought. But for now, I'm just getting this roof all finished up here. Alright, so I finished up the roof. Well, most of it. And I'm really happy with how it turned out, actually. I must say, switching to actual scaffolding was a huge help. So, I've got, I decided to just go with the full block look, because I liked how it looked there, and I've noticed that it actually doesn't look that bad from down here if you can see, like, along there. There's just no real good perspectives for that yet. But you can sort of see it looks a lot better when you're not directly below it like here, where it looks a bit more awkward. But outside of a few awkward spots like this that I've been looking at, I'm just not quite sure, because it doesn't quite look right without the slab there. It doesn't quite look right with it there. Thought about maybe doing something like that, but that doesn't quite work. Stair like that doesn't quite work. Although it's... Actually, I think I like that option the best. Luckily, this is the side of my house that I plan to be looking at the least, so... Yeah, I think that works. So it continues it along without fully ruining the shape of the roof. But it's still a bit of an awkward point. I'm also going to connect that up and make that like a little stairway up onto here because I use it so much. But yeah, I'm really liking this, how the roof turned out. And this side is all finished, obviously. The front's all finished. And from the top, something that I've been looking at is, this is mostly full blocks. So I'm going to have to find out a way to light this up. And for now, unfortunately, I'm just going to have to plonk some torches down to light it up, try and hide them best I can from view from below, so that no mobs spawn on my roof, because that's an issue that I get a lot, is mobs will tend to spawn. I could put string along the whole thing, but I don't want to farm for that much string this early in the game. You may also notice that I'm eating melons now, because I am currently entirely out of food. So I'm gonna try and set up more of this area in the future. For now, I'm just gonna make a little pumpkin, and I don't think I have any other seeds. Yeah, so I'm gonna set up a pumpkin farm along there. I've already got sugarcane. I'm gonna try and set up a chicken farm as well, and get us started on some pumpkin pie. For now, outside of filling in that hole and doing the roof proper in here, which I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I might just take a bunch of birch slabs and sort of do that same texture, because I really like this texturing. And on the inside, I can do it so that it is all like this, instead of having these strips of pure birch along the edge, which do look kind of nice, but I think I prefer like this, where it's just like intermittent stripped logs. But yeah, I'll figure out the inside of the roof later. It doesn't need to look that pretty in here yet. And just sort of mess around with things as I go. And for now, I'm just gonna fill in that area and the little stone areas there. And I think this base, structure-wise at least, is finished, which isn't something I do very often. I'll very rarely have just like a full nice starter house. Usually I'll just build like a basic wood hut. But I really like this. I like the thick like lining of the roof. I like the shallow curve of it. I really like how the area over the porch, or over like this area, turned out. So yeah. Now, I think, because it's been a while since the intro, this clip and the last one were about, I think it's been about like a day and a half since I did the intro, because all of yesterday was, doing work around, the house. So, that kind of took away time from recording, but, I'm back to it now, and I'm having a lot of fun doing these videos. I got a lot of really kind comments on the last one, and it's really inspired me to keep working at this. For some reason, something that I've been getting a lot recently is compliments on my voice. I don't see it, or yeah, I don't see my voice, but I don't hear it, I guess, and I hate this feature. Why doesn't that just always like make a full thing you can take? Why does that do like the awkward fake fill-in of the water when you don't have like blocks below it? But anyways, I've been getting a lot of really kind comments, and people have been saying that I have a nice voice, apparently. So it's really made me happy that people are enjoying my videos. So I'm gonna be working on these for the foreseeable future, just as little hobby projects. I'm not trying to grow my channel, otherwise I'd be doing a lot more. The way it is right now, I'm just kind of testing the waters and seeing how I like content creation. Which I hate that term, by the way, referring to YouTube videos as content. But right now, I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I've been sort of, I guess, in a bit of a rut in productivity recently for the last few years. Just in terms of like creative stuff. I don't know if I would say the last few years, but at least this last year. So finally getting something like this where I can just sort of make something, post it, and people will watch and enjoy it, no matter how few that is, I've really enjoyed. So whether you're a first-time viewer just seeing this video, or if you're returning, thanks for watching. A bit early to say that, I know, but it means a lot to me. That you know, you stuck around past hearing my voice. Well, bam, farm, instantly. This is just me forgetting what I was supposed to do immediately after pausing the recording, and was like, you know what, I should build the farm first. That's a good idea. Who needs to do the thing I said I was gonna do and go find chickens? I'm gonna do the pumpkin farm first. So I'm gonna go actually look for the chickens now. Unfortunately, I am now out of seeds, so I'm gonna go need to punch some grass. Actually, no, I have melons on me, what I'm talking about. But I'm also incredibly poor currently. I have a lot of gold, but last I checked, you can't make hoppers out of gold, and for a egg farm, you kind of need hoppers. So I'm going to hopefully just go over here and find some chickens, put them in a big ditch. The classic animal pit. I thought I saw some chickens just over here. Yep, right there. That wasn't that long of a trek at all. And 2 free eggs, too. Look at that. Minecraft easy mode. No escape for you. Now I need to get a ladder so I can get out, but the chickens cannot because they are small and cannot climb ladders. And it looks like the pumpkins are growing already. I just sort of set them up in a grid pattern. I'm not sure if it's true, but I heard somewhere that setting up pumpkins in this sort of like, they're diagonal to each other, like melons and pumpkins will grow faster that way. I'm not sure if that's actually true, or if it's just like a space thing, where like they have more possible spaces to grow, so there's more of a chance that one of them will be like picked. I'm not sure how it all works, but... And now... I chuck a bunch of eggs in the pit. Actually, no, I'm gonna wait until I have the machine, then I can just chuck all the chickens onto a hopper. First pumpkin pie of the playthrough. And once a few more pumpkins have grown, I'm going to go into that cave. I'm gonna try and get myself some iron. Pretty convenient to just have that right below my base. And then I also said I was gonna do like an overhang here, but I actually kind of like this being an open balcony. Again, I'm not quite sure what I want to do for the surroundings of this. Right now it's just sort of there. And I'm also entirely out of cobblestone too, so I couldn't really do anything with it if I wanted to right now. What I can do is put a lantern here. There we go. There's another pumpkin. I'm gonna probably get like maybe 5 pumpkin pies, and then I'll go down to the caves, because with melons that should be enough. Enough food to keep me for the journey. Alright. Got 8 pies here. That should be enough for a quick journey. Probably won't be encountering anything too deadly down there, but you never know. That whole falling into the cave experience the first time in the first episode was a bit rough. I will make my way to cave and look for some iron and see if I can't make my way down to Deep Slate and maybe find some diamonds. So, oops. There goes my no death streak for this Let's Play. Well, hardcore run's over. Guess it's time to pack up the bags and start a new world. That's the one thing about hardcore I don't like, is having to start a new world every single time. Because, like, losing all your gear, I'm fine with that when you die. Because, like, it's kind of absurd how easy it is to just never lose your stuff now with mending, unless you die. But at the same time, I really hate losing the world. I wish the world didn't get deleted afterwards, because, like, I really like keeping my worlds after I've, like, played on them. And if you're not recording your playthrough, then there's really no way for you to, like, preserve that memory. Unless you, obviously, just do the cheese tactic of putting the world into land, and then putting into survival from there. Which, by the way, that's how you cheat death in hardcore. You just go to this button here and click cheats on and set it to host a land world, and then go into survival mode, and boom, your hardcore world isn't dead anymore. But that's not really an intended thing. I also killed a skeleton and got his bow, so I guess I could have taken that creeper on at range and avoided all of that, but not again, no. I don't have any arrows, actually, so I couldn't have fought at range. No, I can do now. Why are there so many creepers? There you go. And you get out of here. Ooh, that was very nearly bad there. May still be bad. Hey, skeleton, shoot the zombie. Yes, yeah. No, the skeleton shot you, man. Go fight him. There we go. There we go. That guy knows what's up. The dripstone killed him. Yeah, melons ain't exactly cutting it as a mid-combat food source. Man, Where are all the zombies coming from? Shouldn't be any areas up here. Oh, up there. How did it see me? So I realize I'm probably gonna have to go down there to get any iron, because if I recall correctly, it spawns more commonly lower down in the world. So I'm gonna have to brave a jump into there. And not seeing any iron just out in the open, but alright, light this place up real quick before get too many mobs' attentions. One annoying thing about Driftstone caves is just how much harder it is to light them up, because you've got all these little bits poking out that block light. It is nice because the mobs are really stupid and just walk into them, though. Look at that iron right there. Yeah, I'm already finding tons more iron. Wasn't really finding any up there. So I do think that iron spawns more commonly lower down. Either it's just because I'm in a mountainous terrain area, so not much iron spawns that close up below the surface. Because, you know, technically that's way above the technical surface level of the game. Ah, one more frame and that skeleton would have killed the creeper. Probably not one more frame, but... Oh, uh-oh. Bit of lag there. My shield broke. That's what that sound was. I see. I do not get a second chance. I am running for my life. Every time I go into a cave in this, it seems like I'm always running for my life. And there's another one. Light up as much as I can. There's another creeper. Why is it all skeletons and creepers? I wouldn't mind the zombies swarm back again, real quick. There we go. That's much more manageable. Make myself up a new shield here real quick. Again, I always have to make these little hidey holes whenever I go into a cave in this series. There we go, much better. Did bats get a texture change? What? Ah. How did I not know about that? Because that is a different bat texture, isn't it? No, yeah, that is... How did I not know that bats got a texture change? When was this? Hold on. Alright, apparently that was as of 1.20.3. Which I did not know. I couldn't find anything on the wiki that said, like, that bats had changed. So, that's a... I guess that flew under most people's radar then. Huh. Actually, really, as hard as it is to see it in the video, actually really like the bat's redesign, like looking at it isolated. It's got a much cuter face now. You can see the outline there. That was a good shot of the outline. It's so much better. It actually looks like a bat now rather than a weird small humanoid with wings. Yeah, I actually really like that. It's really cute now. I never really liked the old look of the bat, so honestly, compared to, like, even, like, the Vex change, I didn't like as much as this one. Because I think they look a bit too cute now for something that's meant to be menacing. They were really creepy before. But with these new bats, I actually really like them. They're a lot more bat-like now. The ears are a lot cuter. Now, if only I actually had a use, I I cut out a whole bit of me ranting about pandas and polar bears and bats and stuff that have no use in the last video, because it just went on for too long. I've been trying to talk louder into the mic, because I hear that my voice comes across as much quieter on the recording than it sounds when I'm actually talking. I don't know why I have it turned up so that there shouldn't be any, like, extra, like, noise dampening on my mic anymore. There used to be for my first 2 videos, but I cut that out afterwards. So I found a lower down area of the cave. Came from that little area up there, which I'm probably gonna mark. And it just keeps going down, so I'm hoping to get to deep slate soon, which it looks like it does over there. Because I am looking to get me some diamonds. Although I am dangerously low on food, so I'm going to have to make a return trip before I go down any deeper than this. I'm just looking for any last second bits of iron and anything else that I can find easily accessible. So I'm back out of the mine now. I've got all my stuff smelting up. Got a ton of iron, so in that way it was a success, but I entirely am out of food now as of eating that piece of bread. So, I'm gonna need to harvest up some of those pumpkins and some of this wheat and turn this into something, some nice pumpkin pie. So there was not a single egg waiting for me there, so I'm going to, try and make up the automatic chicken farm now. Moving up in the world, getting automated eggs. My automatic chicken farm is very advanced, you know? It's top of the line, really. There's nothing quite as advanced as it. See, you pop chickens in a hole. So yeah, there you go. There's my farm tutorial if you guys ever need a egg farm. And yeah, as you can see, we've already produced 1 dirt, so you know, you can already see that it's working at max efficiency. So, like, subscribe, you know, subscribe for more incredible redstone tutorials like this one. So, you might notice a notable disorganization to my inventory, and a lack of levels at the bottom of my hotbar. Happened again. I died to a creeper, again. While I was just wandering around, gathering up some coal. And I forgot to hit record, after I died. So, that was a very tense journey, back down here, because I was entirely lost. I'm still, I think the way back is up here. But, yeah, that was like, I think that was 4 minutes, so that was, my stuff was a minute away from despawning. So, yeah, that was a close call. Coal mining is dangerous, and not for, the same reasons that, it is in real life. So, I did a little bit of work on the roof here, on the inside. I sort of made it, like, almost like a bit messy around the edges to sort of match the texturing, and to sort of hide the strips of pure birch. I actually really like it. Makes it feel very, like, rustic. Very, like, I guess, patchwork-y. I think I'm gonna do, something for the walls, where the chicken pen is growing, by the way. Or the chicken pit, I guess. I think I'm going to do something for the walls, with this, which is a texturing that I've been wanting to use for a while now, but I haven't just built out of oak in a while. So, also, I'm not sure how much I'm going to leave out in the video, but after I got my stuff back, I decided I'm going to try and turn that zombie spawner into a EXP farm. Just because it's right below the house, it's easy to get to. I can just make a little bubble elevator, probably. And, yeah. I'm gonna probably, like, time-lapse it, kind of. Not really a time-lapse, but, you know, what I did for the, I don't really know what I'd call it. The little, like, clip show thing I did. Am I forgetting what words are? Um, the... Right, the tunnel for the boat. Yes, I know words. I know... I have memory. I can remember things more than 5 seconds ago. Yeah, I'm gonna try and turn that into a EXP grinder, because I've died just a few times already. And I plan on trying to get some diamond gear, and then get a diamond pickaxe, and probably go to the nether next episode. Just to set a little goal for myself, keep progress moving along. And just to show you what I mean with this texturing here. See? Sort of adding a bit of variance to the texture, making the wall look a bit less flat. After I do that, I'm going to try and dig down and get some tuff to finish up this pattern here. I also found out you can do tough stairs and walls now with the base block. I thought it was just the bricks, but apparently not. So now I'm going to take some of these and make them tough as well. Maybe do it for the roof as well. So we're mixing tough around, because I really like tough and cobblestone. It gives some nice variance. I'm also leaving music off for this recording. Because while I did enjoy the natural process of me discovering that one song, Airy, from last episode, I kind of want to be able to put like Minecraft tracks sort of in the background on my own time. And something I wanted to experiment with was sort of like that part where I did Boss 2, Terraria track over the fight with all the mobs. I thought doing more little areas like that, like just while I'm mining, sort of putting it in the background, or over longer uncut areas, putting some music. I figured that would be a sort of interesting experiment, because I haven't messed around with adding a backing track to my videos yet, outside of those few scenarios. So yeah, I'm gonna be adding texture to these, making that into a little mob farm. We will, I guess, cut back whenever I am done with a one of those things. Probably be done with this texturing work first. So, super time-lapse machine go. I realize I don't really need to time-lapse that. That was really quick. But, yeah, the texturing work's done, and there's some areas that I'm not quite sure on, like there, and then I think this would look better if it was all just upright. Yeah, the actual structure of the house is coming out nicely now. What I'm not sure on is how I'm going to decorate this interior space, because I know I want this to be sort of like an open plan bedroom looking out onto there. And then I thought maybe like making this corner here into like a little cozy fireplace, having like a chimney come up from that corner there. Some nice campfires for the smoke. Yeah, I haven't made a starter house and really put a lot of effort into it in a long while, so I'm really happy with how this has turned out. What I will probably time-lapse, however, is the building of that mob farm. I don't know why I keep saying time-lapse. It's not a time-lapse. It's a, I mean, I guess I could try learning how to do a time-lapse. They're kind of awkward to do from a first-person perspective, though, so I don't know. You'll see when I get to that part of the video, I'm sure. Oh, hey, they're back. Done with you guys' swim? Oh, that guy has an enchanted crossbow. See, I don't really want Bad Omen. So you know what I can do. Gotta be careful with this around my house. You know, I can just... I have a shield, I can just... get him to shoot each other. He's shooting through my shield. Okay, I'm not quite sure how that works. Does he have piercing? What's going on there? Must have piercing. Ooh. Burn! I'm on fire. I think I'm dead. Yep. Oh boy. There we go. Man, my stuff went far. It was just the chest plate. No, yeah. Big explosion there. Make sure I got all my stuff. Yeah, I definitely need that EXP farm if I'm going to be dying this often. Hardcore run is triple dead now. I like putting ominous banners near where I beat the pillager patrol. Just sort of mark it. And I put it like on that hill there overlooking that area there. Tell the rest of them if they're still down there to leave me alone. That'd be a really neat feature. If you placed ominous banners, it would either like attract more of them or it would like scare them off so they don't spawn as often in that area. That'd be cool. Trying to keep most of the sugarcane to the back here. So that it doesn't block like the view from the house that much of the nice area there. I really wish you could hang like spore blossoms and the glowberries off of leaves. I think that would be really nice. Let you do like some cool weeping willow style trees a bit more easily. So I'm just mining out the mob spawner here, and I looked up and I think it's 4x4 it says. So I'm just gonna dig out 4 blocks in every direction. Luckily, most of the work was already done on that side. I just had to break down the wall. I'm not sure if... I don't really remember how the height works, if that matters at all. Like the height of the spawn room. I know you're supposed to have like a certain amount of blocks down. But I don't know if that's like... I think it's just 2 blocks down so that mobs can spawn directly below the spawner. So that you're not wasting any space. But I don't know. If that actually matters or not. I just know the horizontal space matters. So I'm just gonna dig 2 blocks down, block this in, and call it a day, because it's already a pretty big dungeon, luckily. So set up a water stream that just takes him to a little area, stick him in a hole, and then or let the hopper pick up all the drops and just slash at their feet for the XP. So, as you can probably see and hear by the green lump and the sound of very, very noisy zombies, I've gotten the farm finished up, and this is my 3rd attempt at recording it. Ooh, I got some iron. The first time, I didn't unmute after I finished the farm. The second time, I just forgot to hit record. So, yeah, the recap of the recap. Finished the farm, and even using this much cobblestone to box it back in, I got a lot of cobblestone, especially mossy cobblestone. So that's gonna be really nice for like using that for around like the moss area, and I just like using mossy cobblestone, so might even incorporate some of that with the tuff into the texturing the base of the house foundation. I gotta say, this spawner, despite apparently failing to record it being finished twice, was probably the easiest spawner thing I've ever built. It was already like half dug out. Certainly far easier than the double cave spider spawner from my server a while ago. few years ago even, that was, let me tell you, significantly less fun to build than a single zombie spawner. So I'd say that just about wraps up the video. For the third time in a row, I will say that. After failing to unmute and failing to record. I was already ready to end the video, and now I'm even more ready. But, yeah, I had a lot of fun making this video. I will most definitely be continuing it. I know I said I'd be going and finding, like, the cherry blossom biome in this episode, but I figure I already made a lot of progress for it. So I will instead be doing that next episode, just to find it. Because I know it's in that direction now. I've double-checked the coordinates. And I'll also be going to the Nether next episode, which I believe I already mentioned. Making good progress. I'm really happy with how this base has turned out, the roof especially, and this little area here. Honestly, tempted not to cut down the bamboo because it looks so cool with it all stacked up there. But yeah, that just about wraps us up for this episode for the third time. Third time's the charm, though. So, thank you again for the support on the last video. I think it's already sitting at like 25, 26 views, which for one of a video on a channel as small as mine, that's within just 3 days. It's gotten a lot more. At the very least, a lot more impressions. I don't know if that equates to more views coming in. I think the click-through rate wasn't that great, but the kind comments on that video were really appreciated, as few viewers as I got on it. So, thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one, and goodbye. Ow. I didn't really think that one through. I was just trying to come up with some cool way to say goodbye. Now I've got to get back up here.